Just for Fun, Britannica Discovery Library. The Book of Me. A book all about you and your family and friends is fun to make and easy too. 1. Start with lots of coloured paper, coloured pencils, markers, crayons and paints. You might also want to have some old magazines or catalogues to cut from. 2. Begin your book with a self-portrait, a picture of yourself on the first page. Your picture can be serious or funny. 3. Draw or paint the picture of yourself, or, for fun, draw an empty face shape, then stick on different eyes, ears, mouth, nose, and haircut from photos in magazines. 4. Write your name on the page with your self-portrait. 5. On the next several pages, draw, paint, or stick on pictures that show everything about your life. Show the members of your family and your friends. Add pets if you've got any. Include pictures of your favourite toy, favourite animal, favourite food, or a place you would like to go. 6. You might want to add pictures of your room, your neighbourhood, and your school too. Add anything else you want to show about your world. 7. Add words to your book. Write them yourself or have a grown-up help you. Write a few words on some or all the pages that tell about what is on the page. 8. When you have finished making all your pages, staple them together or punch 3 holes down one side of each page. 9. Add fasteners or tie with yarn to hold the pages together. Now you've got a book all about you. Colour a world. On a nice day, take lots of coloured chalk outside. All you need is a sidewalk or driveway and lots of imagination to make a very interesting and colourful world. 1. Begin by drawing a town. Draw streets, traffic lights and houses, rivers and parks and schools. 2. Draw the town centre and neighbourhood areas. 3. Draw roads and railroad tracks leading out away from the starting point. 4. On the outer edges, draw farms and forests and fields. 5. For fun, use card, old toys, or whatever you have handy to make things like bridges, mountains, and caves. 6. Use rocks for cars on the roads and leaves for sails on sailboats. Anything goes in this world. Find the match. Each thing below goes with one of the people on the opposite page. Can you find the matches? Toe shoes, spoon, horse, book, stethoscope, hose, chef, jockey, firefighter, ballet dancer, teacher, doctor. Grow a garden in the house. Even if you haven't got a vegetable garden outside, you can grow many interesting food plants right in the house. All you need is a window that gets sunlight for at least part of the day. 1. Start your window garden with a sweet potato or even an ordinary potato. 2. Fill a see-through drinking glass or glass jar half full of water. 3. Place the thinner end of the potato in the water. Put the glass or the jar in a warm, dark place. A cupboard that isn't much used is a good place. 4. Now be patient. It will take about 10 days for the potato to begin growing. 5. When it has begun to sprout, take the potato from its hiding place and put it in the sunny window. Look what's happened to it. All the wavy sprouts will soon become leaves. Carrot plants are so easy to grow that you could start 2 instead of just 1. You can watch which one grows faster, just like watching a race. 1. Ask a grown-up to cut the tops off of 2 carrots. Each piece should be about 2 inches long, including the short green stems. 2. Spread a layer of small stones over the entire bottom of a soup or cereal bowl. Put enough water in your bowl to cover the stones completely. 3. Set the carrot tops on the stones and put them in a sunny place. In a few days, you will see several very tiny leaves beginning to grow from the carrot tops. Every day, count the new leaves that appear on each plant. Measure how tall the leaves of each carrot top have grown. If you keep watering the stones, a leafy plant will blossom from each carrot top after a few weeks. Which one is going to win the growth race? Lemon, orange or grapefruit seeds will give you another good plant, one with shiny, dark green leaves. 1. Soak a few of the seeds in water overnight. 2. The next morning, plant the wet seeds in a small pot filled with soil. Water the soil well and make sure it never dries out. 3. It will take a while, but after a few weeks, the seeds will sprout and a tiny green plant will burst through the soil. As it grows, you might find this plant to be the most beautiful one in your garden. Make a leafy mobile. 1. Collect several fallen leaves and some long, thin, bare branches. Leaves collected in the autumn make the most colourful mobile, but green leaves look pretty too. 2. Spread the leaves on a sheet of waxed paper so that they are not touching. For extra colour, sprinkle some tiny pieces of cut-up crayon around the leaves. Now cover the leaves with a second piece of waxed paper. Cover the waxed paper with newspaper or brown wrapping paper. 3. Ask a grown-up to iron the newspaper or brown paper with an iron set on low. Peel off the newspaper layer and let the waxed paper cool. 4. Firmly tie 2 of your branches together with yarn so that they are crossed, like this. Make sure the yarn is extra long so that you can hang the mobile once the branches are tied together. 5. When the waxed paper is cool, cut out each leaf. Leave plenty of room around the edges of each one. Punch a hole in the thickest part of the leaf, at the place where the leaf meets the stem. Using thread, yarn, or clear plastic craft thread, tie the leaves to the branches. Use different lengths of thread so that some leaves hang longer than others. 6. Hang your mobile in a window or above your bed and enjoy a little bit of indoor nature all year long. Add a few tiny bells if you want your mobile to be a wind chime too. Can you find the big cats? The black leopard lives in the deep, dark green rainforest. How many black leopards can you find in the picture below? The colours of the spotted leopard match the colours of the dry places it calls home. Its spots look like splashes of sun and shadow under the trees. How many spotted leopards can you find on the opposite page? The weird world of animals. Here are some strange facts about a few members of the animal kingdom. Warthogs take shelter in holes other animals have left. When the warthog enters its hole, it always backs in. A dairy cow gives almost 200,000 glasses of milk in her lifetime. If you drank 3 glasses of milk a day, it would take you more than 182 years to drink that much milk. When a chimpanzee grins, watch out. A chimpanzee shows its teeth when it wants to scare something away. The elephant is the only animal we know of that cannot jump. At birth, a panda bear is smaller than a mouse. The giraffe cleans its ears with its own super long tongue. Cats can make more than 100 different sounds with their voice, but dogs can make only about 10. The heart of the blue whale is as big as a car. The ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. Scratch colour art.
1. Using crayons, completely colour a piece of craft paper or construction paper with all kinds of light and bright colours.
2. Next, cover all the colours with a thick layer of black or other dark coloured crayon. 3.
Now, using a toothpick, the end of a straightened paper clip, or an ice lolly stick, scratch a picture in the dark crayon layer.
Don't scratch too hard. Just enough so that the black layer comes off and your bright colours show through underneath. Fun fade out. 1. Let the sun help you make art.
On a bright sunny day, take a piece of coloured craft paper outside and lay it in the sun.
2. Place one or more small objects on the paper. Things with very clear shapes that can lie flat work best.
A plastic magnetic letter, a spoon or a fork, or lots of buttons that have got different kinds of shapes, for example.
3. Let the sun shine on the paper all day. After several hours, the sun will have faded the paper, except where the objects are placed. To make greeting cards the same way, fold your faded paper in half and write something inside. Play matching pairs. This is a fun game for one person, and even more fun when two or more play.
You can play letter matches, number matches, or shape matches by making cards for each game. 1. First, cut craft paper into many rectangle-shaped cards of exactly the same size. Use only one colour of paper. These will be your game cards. 2. For number matches, make 20 cards. 3. Now write the number 1 in the middle of 2 separate cards. Do the same for each number until you've got 2 cards each for the numbers 1 through 10.
4. Mix the cards up very well. Now, lay the cards face down in 4 even rows of 5 cards each. Don't peek at what is on the cards. 5. The first player turns 2 cards over. If they match, the player keeps both cards. If they don't match, he or she turns the cards down again and the next person takes a turn. When all the matches have been found, the player with the most pairs wins.
2. For shape matches, make 2 cards for each shape.
3. Draw shapes like circles, squares, rectangles, triangles, hearts, and stars. You might think of other shapes too, but make sure that each pair of shapes looks very similar.
4. Now turn the cards face down and try to find the matches as in number matches. 2. For letter matches, make 2 cards for each of at least 10 letters.
To have 2 of each letter of the alphabet, you would need 52 cards. Make cards showing the letters A through J, for example, or L through Z, or use any letters you like.
Just make sure you have got 2 of each letter.
3. Again, lay them face down and try to find the matches. Bean tambourines. Here is a fun and easy way to make a tambourine.
1. Decorate the bottom sides of 2 paper plates using crayons, paints, sparkles, and stuck-on pictures.
2. Place several dried beans, paper clips, tiny bells, or coins on one of the paper plates. 3. Place the other paper plate on top of the first one, face down. 4. Staple the 2 plates together around the edges. Shake, rattle, and roll. What do you do in a day? Make a big picture that shows all the things you do in a day and what time you do them.
1. Take a large, long piece of craft paper, any color.
Going down the left side of the paper, write the times that you do important things in your day. Some of those things might be getting up in the morning, eating breakfast, feeding a pet, taking a nap, going to school, having dinner, and going to bed at night. 2. Beside each time, draw a picture of yourself doing the thing you do at that time.
3. You can also cut out pictures from old magazines or catalogues and stick them to the page to show these activities.
Tricky pictures. Sometimes your eyes do not see things exactly as they are. Here are some fun examples. Is the left center circle bigger than the right center circle? No, they are both the same size. Are the lines going across crooked or straight? All the lines are perfectly straight. Which line on the wizard's hat is longer? The line going up and down, or the line going sideways across the front? Measure each line. You will discover that both lines are the same size.
Which monkey has got a wider mouth?
Measure each line. You will discover that both of their mouths are the same size. Look at the red dot in the center of the circles below. Keep your eyes on the dot and at the same time move your face in close to the circles. Then move your face away from the circles again. Watch the circles move. Look at this picture. Do you see 2 people looking at each other? Or do you see a large vase? Have you heard this one? Jessie, what are you doing? Tara, writing a letter to my little brother. Jessie: But you haven't learned to write yet. Tara: That's okay. My brother hasn't learned to read yet either. Boy: Peanuts make you fat. Girl: How do you know? Boy: Have you ever seen a skinny elephant?
Sylvie: Does your watch tell time? Lisa: No, you have got to look at it.
Ali: Come in, come in. Karen: I'm afraid to. Your dog is barking at me. Ali: But he's wagging his tail. Karen: Well, I don't know which end to believe. What am I? Find the picture that shows the answer to each of these riddles.
1. I've got 4 legs, but only 1 foot. 2. I run, but I never walk. 3. I've got teeth, but I can't eat. 4. I start with T, end with T, and am full of tea. 5. I've got legs, but can't walk.
1. A bed. 2. Water. 3. A comb. 4. A teapot. 5. A table. Ridiculous riddles. Make up your own riddles and have some silly fun. One person begins by asking a question like, Why have elephants got trunks? Everyone else has to give a silly answer. Make up more questions and funny answers. Can you spot the differences? Look at these 2 pictures. They look the same at first, but if you look more closely, you will see 6 ways that they are different. Can you find all 6 differences?
1. One tree has got 2 birds, the other has got 1 bird. 2. One butterfly is purple, the other isn't. 3. One deer has got no antlers, the other one has got antlers. 4. One mountain is snow-topped, the other isn't. 5. One rabbit is holding a carrot, the other is holding a banana. 6. One picture has got a purple flower, one has got 3 yellow and orange flowers.
What's missing in this picture? Look closely at the picture here. Can you find 6 things that are missing? 1. Rabbit is missing an ear. 2. House is missing its door. 3. Boy is missing his shoe. 4. Bicycle is missing a wheel. 5. Dog is missing its tail. 6. Bird is missing a wing. Find the match. Look carefully at this page of crazy socks. Find each of the 2 socks that go together. Can you find? Look at this picture of a toy maker's workshop. Can you find all the things in the list below? A red and white candy cane. A little blue pony. A doll's head with blonde hair. A hammer.
A yellow lorry.
A striped cap. A black cat. A beach ball. A bird cage. A spider in its web. A pair of green and purple mittens. A brass horn. A book with a flower on the cover. A puppet on strings. A rocket ship. Color count. Here is a fun game with colors. The more players, the better. One person calls out a color. Each person playing has to name something of that color. Keep going until no one can think of anything else of that color. Then a second person picks a new color, and everybody goes again. Alphabet hunt. Pick a room in the house and a letter of the alphabet. Go into that room and see how many things you can find that begin with the letter you've chosen. When you can't find any more, pick another letter and another room and try it again. Play with a friend to have more fun. Memory test. Choose a room in the house. Look closely at all the things in the room for about a minute. Then close your eyes and see how many things you can name.
You can also play with a friend.
One of you closes your eyes while the other asks questions about things in the room. How many can you get right?
Take it in turns in every room.
Packing your suitcase. Here's a way to test your memory. You need at least 2 people to play. The first person begins by saying, "I'm going on a trip and I'm bringing," and then he or she names one thing. Here is an example. I'm going on a trip and I'm bringing a red hat. The next person repeats the first person's whole sentence and then adds a second thing, like this. I'm going on a trip and I'm bringing a red hat and a pizza. Keep going as long as you can. The person who can remember the most things in the correct order wins. Raindrop race. You can do a lot of the activities in this book if it is a rainy day and you have to stay inside.
But this is one thing you can do only on a rainy day.
Pick out 2 raindrops at the top of the window pane and see which one gets to the bottom first. Or, if more than one person plays, have each one pick a raindrop to watch. The first one to get to the bottom of the window is the winning raindrop.